5 Horrifying Things Found in Fast Food. Pop quiz: what's the grossest thing you can imagine? For many of us, the answer would involve biting into fast food and discovering that what we thought was a tasty piece of chicken was actually a not so tasty piece of sewer rat. But such stories are just urban legends, right? Well, we hate to break it to you, but it turns out fast food is just as dodgy as those stories say it is. From animal brains, to deadly viruses, to human flesh, here are the 10 worst things ever found in fast food. Number 5. A Kentucky Fried Chicken Brain. Even the most rabid fried chicken lover would admit there are some parts of the bird they'd never, ever eat. Like the claws, for instance. Or the eyes, or the brain. Student Ibrahim Longo nearly didn't get a say in the matter. In 2013, the 19-year-old bit into some KFC in Colchester, Essex, and discovered a grey, wrinkly lump that looked all sorts of gross. Longo immediately uploaded a photo of the thing to Facebook, presumably while trying not to vomit. The lump was identified as either a brain or a kidney. KFC apologized and gave Longo vouchers we're 90% sure he'll never use. Number 4. A Happy Meal condom. There are some conversations you never want to be having with a 7-year-old, such as "Daddy, what's a condom?" When that conversation is triggered by the discovery of one in your daughter's Happy Meal, so help you God. In 2009, this exact scenario happened in Switzerland. After ordering a Happy Meal, a local girl started eating her fries, only to discover a rubber lurking at the bottom of the box. Everyone freaked out, and the police even got involved. In 2004, a woman at a Costco store in Mission Viejo, California, bit into a hot dog and felt something chip her tooth. That something turned out to be a live 9mm cartridge. It gets worse. Although the woman, obviously, spat the cartridge out, it turned out there'd been another in the dog. And she'd already swallowed the darn thing. Doctors x-rayed her and found a bullet lodged deep in her stomach. For her part, the woman was remarkably philosophical. If a bullet's going to be in your stomach, at least it didn't pierce the skin to get there, she was quoted as saying. Number 3. A French fried chicken head. In poultry production, the chickens are decapitated long before they get anywhere near being packaged for human consumption. Evidently, workers in one unknown French factory simply didn't give a flying fart about this. In April 2016, a customer walked into a quick restaurant in France, ordered fried chicken, and was promptly given a deep-fried bird head. Just in case you're wondering, no, this isn't some weird kind of French delicacy. The guy uploaded a video of his find to the internet, and grossed out the entire country. About 20,000 people called for someone to be fired for the slip-up. As far as we know, no one ever was. And apparently this type of things happens more often than you'd think, considering the fact that the above photo isn't even from this particular incident. Number 2. A 7-inch fake knife. Biting into a bullet might be bad, but at least it isn't likely to kill you. The same can't be said for biting into a 7-inch knife. In 2008, John Agnesini ordered a 12-inch Subway sandwich in NYC. He sat down, took a bite, and nearly slashed the inside of his face open. Somehow, the Subway employees had managed to bake a large blade into the bread. By sheer chance, Agnesini bit into the handle instead of the blade itself, saving his face from a brutal injury. Not that he got off scot-free. The presence of the knife still gave him food poisoning, thought that's probably preferable to a permanent face-based injury. Number 1. Soda fountain fecal matter. Fecal matter is a polite way of saying poop particles. In other words, it should be the last thing you want to turn up in your soda fountain drink. Well, we've got some bad news for you. If you've ever used a soda fountain, there's a strong possibility you've drank some of these poop particles. A 2010 study estimated that as many as 48% of American soda fountains are contaminated in this way. It gets worse. If you live in Virginia, one tested soda fountain returned a 90% chance of drinking fecal matter. You better believe this can be bad for you. In 1998, 99 soldiers in a U.S. Army base were hospitalized after drinking from an affected soda fountain. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.